everyone, welcome back to my channel. What you see in front of me today is something you've probably seen around the coloring community, hopefully the art community too. I say they're one and the same, but you know, you might have seen these custom watercolors created by the Art Spirits, and I ordered some. So she is based out of the UK, so it did take a little while to get mine, but I was so excited. I've been watching everyone unbox these and play with them, and yeah, well, you know me, I can't resist. And hello, these are handmade, so yeah, I'm going to buy those. So I just got mine yesterday, and I was super excited to finally get it. The shipping was actually pretty quick considering it came from the UK. It did take a couple weeks, but hey, that's better than months, like some things. So right when you open it, it had this cute little card, and then it just says the Art Spirits and gives all of her information. I will also leave a link to her Etsy and YouTube below if you want to check it out. Look at this little jar. Oh my gosh, this is so dainty and adorable. Ah, it's got my own little jar of mermaid dust. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm easily amused, but that is adorable. And the Jets are with us today. Okay, so let me move this out of the way. Listen, guys, I'm filming 2 hours earlier than normal, and they're flying now. Ooh, fizzers. So is this... I mean, I'm not used to UK candy, so... Hey, let's explore this together. Do they actually fizz? Or are they kind of like our version of, what are those things called? Sweet tarts? We'll find out. Okay. So, got some tea. I actually do like tea, believe it or not. Okay, got some notes here too. See, it says, because honey is used as the binder, some colors remain sticky. That's good to know. Oh, this means that the wrapper can be difficult to remove. To solve this, you can pop them in the freezer for 10 minutes before unwrapping. So keep that in mind. Now, glitter paints. For best results, the binders need time to dissolve. To do this, add a few drops of water to the paints and let it soak. Yeah, so this is often with glitter and metallic paint. Sorry, I'm literally recording with my mouth full. These are good. They remind me of sweet tarts. They're not fizzy though, but they're called fizzers. Those from the UK watching me do this are probably like, oh my gosh, she's so American. So yeah, this is true with glitter and metallic paints. Just expect that you need to wet them. I use my distress sprayer and wet them down and just kind of walk away for a little bit. So I'm glad that she put that in there. Now, I don't know what this page is because I'm literally unboxing it with you, so I'm going to open it privately in case it has my address on it. And it does. Good thing I opened it off to the side. So it's just a receipt. Okay. So yeah, I did get the ocean set, and it has this little paper sticker that says thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's like Christmas. Look at this teeny little box. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. It's got little, I would say whales or dolphins. Either way, it's ocean themed. Okay. Open it up. Got my little fishy. And then these, you are supposed to, like, you swatch these so that you have your colors. So this is just a set of 6. Oh my gosh, look at these things. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see these little things, because this is just your average size cake here. It just looks teeny because I only ordered 6. But look at how these are wrapped. So they're individually wrapped in ocean-themed paper, which is adorable. And then they even have, like, these little stickers on them. Oh my gosh, how long does this take her to wrap? I can only imagine. But that just goes to show the extra effort. So this is super cute. And then it does have the color name on the back, Shiny Shell Pink. So I'm not going to subject you guys to watching me unwrap all of these. I got nails. This process takes longer than it actually should for me. But I am going to unwrap them and I'm going to wet them, and then when I come back, we will swatch these 6. I am also going to swatch them on black paper, so white and black, just so you guys can see both, and then we will chat about it. So excited! Hey guys, real quick, while I was unwrapping these, I wanted to show you something, because once I wet these, I can't really pull this around. I unwrapped my first one, so it is labeled on the side, thank you, because most big manufacturers don't even do that for us. So you're always like, oh shoot, what color was that? But look at this, it has a magnet on the bottom so that it'll stay in the tray. And it does, it actually sticks there really good. So like if I accidentally, tip this over in my storage thing, it's not going to lose its place. So I just wanted to point that out now as I was unwrapping them, and you could see that nifty little feature, because like I said, once I come back, these are all going to be wet and I can't exactly pick them up. Well, I could, but it would be awfully messy. So now back to unwrapping I shall go. Okay, so I have unwrapped them and wet them. This one still needs a little bit of time, but look how much glitter is in that thing. The others are ready though, so we'll just come back to it. I am just using my water brush today. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I would use a paintbrush and, cups of water, because these are very thick. However, I just have water brushes all over my desk because I am doing that color along or finishing it up. So we're just going to work with what we got. So I'm going to grab the shiny shell pink. Let me put them up here for you. Look how thick and luscious these are. Now, obviously, I could put these on a palette and wet them down. I mean, look at that. Look at that on my brush. And I don't have a ton of water on my brush, but enough to where, see if I run over the black here. It's pretty nice. Now, I could do a line to test the opacity, but not too worried about it. All right, let's put some on the black paper too, because obviously that is going to show up a lot better. And so on the black, you're going to notice with this one, if I was on screen, you see a lot more of the gold than the pink. Do you see that? All right, let me clean this bad boy off. I might have to get a jar of water and a brush. So thick. Okay, so let's move on to this one. Mix them on up. And see, I can just go over the black lines of my swatch chart here because they are waterproof. I used a stamp and Versa ink. Do I have the ink nearby? Because someone had asked in my other video. Oh, look at that. That's very pretty. But the ink is waterproof. Now I am using a watercolor stamp too, but it's only watercolor or waterproof if you use waterproof ink. So don't let the stamp fool you. The ink that you use is actually what matters. That's right here. So I just used the VersaFine Clair. This is a Nocturne. It's a pigment ink. This stuff is not going anywhere. And then this is the stamp I use, Waffle Flower. It actually came in a big chunk and I separated it. But then you just put it on a stamping block and keep going. All right, I'm going to grab this Sea Sparkle one since we're already on the black paper. That is luscious. Luscious, luscious. Now these pans are like filled to the brim too. And they are thick, just like she had warned, because of the binder, the honey binder. But still, so you could lay these down thick. Say you don't have a ton of water on your brush, you could lay them down and they'd be very thick and opaque, but even then they're still pretty translucent because you can see my black line there. But you can also water them down for just that gentle sparkle effect. Can't wait to touch that one up there. Hopefully it'll be ready when we get there. Oh, see, this one's already drying on me. No! That honey. Just mix them back together. They are so full though that one of them started to spill over, but I was like, ah. Ooh, I love this color. Look at the teal. Oh wow, that is very pretty. And I will come back and show you guys these dry, because wet is one thing, dry is another. That's with any paint. Watercolor, gouache, acrylic, oil. Scout. Scout says hi, everyone. But yeah, these are really thick. I'm gonna have to actually like wash my rag today. But I actually like the honey for binders. I've noticed when I use paints with honey, it's nice because you can use them thick if you want, but they still thin out really nice, and they're just creamy and smooth. And I mean, look at that. That is beautiful. All right, that was the Deep Ocean Glimmer. But I mean, look at that one. Get some more on my brush there. I'm trying to not let it overflow into the other ones. She does not short you on your watercolors. She fills those bad boys to the brim. And these are very shiny and shimmery on white paper, which is what I was hoping for. I will, usually swatch. Add a little more water to that. I will usually swatch for you guys, on black paper so that you can see it. But the problem is a lot of coloring books, that you guys are using these in aren't black. So it's really important to swatch on the paper that you're going to use your watercolors on. Yes, you'll see glitter a lot better on black. You'll see metallic on black. But is your coloring page black? Because if it's not, you need to swatch it on that color, Look at that glitter wash. This is Mermaid Dust, by the way. So it has like a slight tinge, and then it's just straight glitter bomb. Like you could just sit here and glitter bomb. And this would be a really good wash to put on top of one of those. Let me put it on the black for you. But yeah, so anytime you guys see me swatching on black, this is purely for the fun and to see the extra sparkle. But keep in mind, most of the coloring pages and canvases and, even my watercolor paper that I, do artwork on, it's all white. So if you really want to swatch, because the whole point of swatching is to see how the color performs, you need to swatch it on the actual type of paper or color of paper you're going to use it on. So always keep that in mind, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these dry. I'm going to turn the camera off, quickly kind of swatch my little circles over here, and then I will come back and show you these once they're actually dry. Okay, I did really sloppy swatches on here, but that was kind of just for fun. So also for fun, while I was playing around, I grabbed the Sea Sparkle and Mermaid Dust and mixed them together so that you could kind of see, like, if you were to wash those together. Now, I will tell you, anytime you're playing with an actual glitter, like a gritty glitter like this one up here, the Mermaid Dust, use like your synthetic brushes. Don't use your nice fancy schmancy brushes, because that stuff gets all up in the bristles. I actually had to take this to my sink and wash it out really good to get all the glitter out of it. Oops, and I missed some right there. See some right there? So keep that in mind. It's a lot harder to get that out of like the real fur ones. I have some goat hair ones that I would not enjoy scrubbing that out of. So keep that in mind. And this is not by any means their fault. It's just with any glitter paint, you want to keep that in mind. And then of course my rag is sparkle galore now, but nothing wrong with that. So yeah, let's look at the colors real quick here. Just moving my rag out of the way. So we are all dry, and we have the Mermaid Dust, which is a really pretty, I wonder if I could zoom in without being too zoomed in. All right, there we go. So the Mermaid Dust is a really pretty, just like glitter. Like I said, I mixed it with this one up here so that I could have some chunky glitter in there. The shiny shell pink is like a rose gold thing going on. You can definitely see the gold undertones. It's really hard with my lighting. I wish I had, in my lighting, it's great, but camera lighting, it's But yeah, you can actually see the gold coming across the black line here. And it really shows on the black one. The rest of these don't have the same gold undertones, but they are very shimmery. Like, see all that shimmer? Ooh. Whether they're thick or even watered down, because at the bottom, these got watered down and they still shimmer. Now, one thing I always like to check is if the shimmer lifts, and it doesn't. So thank goodness for that. Oops, that one's still a little wet. Snuck up on me. Okay, so with the black paper, again, black paper is kind of, honestly, for your benefit, because I don't really do watercolor on black paper. So again, if you're going to swatch on black paper, go for it, but keep in mind, what are you actually using your watercolors on? That's my biggest thing I like to emphasize. Are you painting on black watercolor paper? If you are, then swatch on it, but if you aren't, you might as well swatch on the color that you're actually going to use. So on the black, you can actually see the gold a lot more. See that gold popping through? It's more gold than pink on the black. Now, if you thicken it up and get it really heavily concentrated, you'll get more pink. The other colors are pretty consistent. They're just different than how they look on the white. Take, for example, this shimmering lagoon color. It's a lot more green on the black here than it is on the white. So I'm zoomed in so you guys can see all the action here, but see how this is more green and this is a greenish blue. But the one here, the deep ocean glimmer, they're about the same. Same thing with the glistening surf. So yeah, I mean, not anything too drastic, but that's how they look on the black. They are still sparkly, but you know, to be honest, I'm more impressed with how they sparkle on the white paper. They shimmer way better on here. They lay down very smooth. So overall, these are really, really cute paints. Let me get that back in frame there for you guys. So I won't lie, these weren't cheap. I actually had been saving to get a set of these after seeing some people use them. I went to look on Etsy and I was like, oh, whoa. That said, these are handmade. Oh my gosh, this jar. I can't get over this jar. I gotta hide it from my daughter. She will so steal this from my office. But that said, these are handmade custom paints. She sells them in different sets. Like I said, I bought the ocean. There's different ones, but also you can create your own palette. So you can order the empty box and then pick the palette or the colors you want in it. I just went with the ocean one because that just looked right up my alley with all the blues and tealish colors. And these are handmade by someone who, and while technically making watercolors isn't hard, it is a pain that none of us want to deal with. I don't. I learned how to make them years ago. That's way too much effort. Too much mess, way too much effort. I will pay someone to do it. So just keep in mind the amount of work that goes into these and creating these. And to do glitter ones, that is impressive because the amount of grinding that woman had to do to add the pigment and the glitter, and to get these as smooth and silky as they are, hats off. Seriously, because I know grinding pigments just to make a normal non-metallic shimmering color is enough effort. So these are amazing. The quality is definitely top notch. So it's worth every penny. And yes, I'll have to just keep saving for each set. But these are beyond impressive. And I can't wait to use them in some books. And just for accents, I actually can't wait to take this Mermaid Dust and mix it with some other paints as well. It's going to be fun because you can mix this with non-shimmery paints and just add some glitter. Just remember, don't use any brushes that are super fancy when you do that. Because like I said, I still got some glitter chunks hiding in here that I got to get out. But overall, it is the artspirits.com for her website, but you can also just go to the artspirits.etsy.com to check them out. And then there is a YouTube and Instagram and all that. I will try to link every single one below because, you know, this is someone who's making these by hand. These are not churned out in a factory. So I really appreciate the artistry behind these. And they are just glorious. And her packaging is so adorable. I love the fact that she gives you notes talking about the honey binder because a lot of people don't know about how honey binders work. And I also enjoy the fact that she does this because some people aren't familiar with this and would put water and get frustrated that it's not wetting. And I actually am excited that I have tea. Now I can be like, hey, this is what they drink in the UK. I mean, we can buy this in the US. But, and then of course, I hope I gave all of you in the UK a giggle because I was like, what the heck is fizzers? It's Swizzles Fizzers. These are actually really good. I'm going to need another one. And I'm pretty sure the same thing as our American sweet tarts or whatever the heck they're called. But they just taste better because they're not from here. So yeah, guys, please go check out the Art Spirits. I'm going to be painting with these. And I will definitely be ordering another set once I have saved up the moolah to do so. But if you have it, please go check her out on Etsy. She does free worldwide shipping. I didn't have to pay to ship these. It was included in the cost to ship from the UK to the US. Unlike most things you buy on Etsy where you pay a certain amount of dollars, then you pay like 30 bucks in shipping. She does free worldwide shipping, which is why I think I will be using these for a giveaway very soon because she offers worldwide shipping and I want to share these with some lucky winner, so keep an eye out for that. And definitely, if you can read this tiny print, check out those. They'll also be in the description below. And if you have these, let me know what you think. If you've ordered them, let me know what sets you've ordered. If you have the other sets, let me know what you think or what's your favorite, because I'm going to keep collecting these. Gosh darn it, full set syndrome. So tell me, which one should I buy next? I have Ocean. There's others, so thank you guys for hanging out while we swatched the most adorable handmade paints I've ever seen. I can't wait to play around with these some more, and until next time, take care.